Guys, welcome back to another video of Marvel Future Fight, and today we're continuing, whoops, where are we going now? Alright, our thing froze there for a second. So, today we're continuing on with the character reviews today. At least my plan is today, for at least recording-wise, to just knock out the rest of these character reviews. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I forgot. So we're gonna get the rest of them done today. Today we're moving on. Today we're doing the Karnak review. He was actually I think he was like the second guy I actually unlocked. But once I got some of the other characters, I really wanted to do their reviews first. So he's been put off a little bit, but today we're moving on to Karnak. I haven't unlocked him yet. He's still right here. So let's go ahead and get him. This is one character. Just design. I don't know. Just initial look at him. He's an interesting design. I think I've mentioned this in other videos, just design-wise. He makes me think of a pickle. I think it's just the hat, but I don't know. That's just, I don't know. But, yeah, so Karnak, he's also another character that is in, Marvel Contest of Champions. The design, of course, is completely different between the two of them. The one in Contest of Champions is in, like, a tattered, like, hoodie and you know, pants. Nothing like this. Let's just, before I get out of the screen, I want to go read over all this, because normally we don't get to look at this stuff in the videos. Usually I've had the character unlocked by the time I do the review, but this time we're going to go over all this stuff here, so just read this over. So his real name, Karnak Mander Azur, height 5'7", weight 150 pounds. I am logged in. I don't know why I'm getting a notification for that. Anyway. Karnak Mander Azur is a member of the Inhuman royal family and cousin to both Medusa and Black Bolt. At a young age, Karnak was enrolled in his father's religious seminary in the Tower of Wisdom, where he trained in various physical and mental disciplines. Through intense practice, he developed the incredible ability to perceive weaknesses, both physical and psychological, in all objects or persons around him. Karnak currently serves as the master of the Second Tower of Wisdom, where he passes along the teachings of his father. So, that does kind of touch it. I did a little bit of research on the character before, because, like, even when he came out in Contest Champions, I didn't know much about the character. At first, I think when he first came out, I absolutely didn't know who he was. But since then, I've learned a little bit about him. So, it does kind of touch on it there. So, Karnak, he is technically an Inhuman. His, I forget his father's name. I read this yesterday. I forget what his father's name is, but his father's Inhuman. And his mother was like an ocean biologist, and his parents didn't want him going through the Terrigen Mist to unlock his powers, though they know he's an Inhuman, but he doesn't have his powers. So that's why he, as it says here, enrolled in his father's religious seminary, and he practiced like all sorts of, like, as it says, mental and physical disciplines. So he's like he knows a lot. Like my understanding of his is he's like a super skilled fighter. And also has like a very powerful mind. Like, just like I'm assuming he's wise and that kind of stuff. And then also, again, it does mention here, he kind of uses people's weaknesses against them more than, most heroes would. Because, in the end, that's kind of what all heroes do, is they try to use their opponent's weaknesses against them. But this guy kind of does that to the next level, which is, it's going to be interesting to see kind of what his attacks are. I'm just going to guess it's all going to kind of be like punches and kicks for attacks, but we'll see what happens. Maybe it'd be nice to maybe see if he can have like a stun ability, like with some of those weaknesses. Maybe I forget if I read this, but maybe he knows like pressure points or something. So maybe he can do something that'll stun the opponent or daze them or stuff like that. So it'd be kind of nice to see kind of abilities like that in the character. But let's go on. Let's move ahead, and now we gotta scroll all the way down. Okay, we're gonna go super quick here. I don't have my You're probably wondering why on the screen I have this, oops, I did it again, damn it. Alrighty, so, you're probably wondering why I got a different team up on the screen at the moment. It's just because last time when I was on, I was just kind of fooling around with some characters that I really like, but I don't get to use very often. I still got my main team, but that was just kind of something different the other day. But, here is Karnak. There he is again, pickle hat, I don't know. He makes me, I think it's mainly because he makes me think of the Condiment King from DC Comics, who has a pickle for a hat, who has like a pickle hat. Really stupid villain, but I don't know. That's what he makes me think of. I don't know if that's weird, but anyway, let's go on. Let's go. Well, actually, first let's level him up. I should say we should be doing that. 1,700 of these things. I gotta start using these these XP chips. Though I was trying to see if I could max out my Moon Knight net. I'd only have like 200 of these left, which is not many. And we're gonna actually level him up a decent bit here. Yeah, 20 usually don't go that high, but we'll get him up a decent bit here. But let's go over all the stats here now that we've leveled him up. Of course, this is Karnak. He is a speed class character. This is the rank 1 level 28 version. Physical attack 820, physical defense 592, energy defense 494, and health 2169. He's got one ability, interesting logo. It's got a spider here, but let's see what happens. This is heightened senses, applies to self, increased dodge rate by 3%. So yeah, I guess you know, because Spider-Man has the heightened senses. Maybe that's where they get it. They're almost like he has spider senses too. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's just kind of like a thing that they've set. You know, it's like what heightened senses. We'll use it as a spider. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't. That or they're just lazy and they didn't want to change the little logo there. But here are the more in-depth or the more detailed details of Karnak. I'm not going to go over them. I mentioned this a lot in videos. I'm not going to go over them because the videos are already long enough. I don't want them to go any longer. So if you want to read them over, pause the video and by all means and do so. And we're going to move on now. Like I said, it'll take too long. So let's go on. Next up is the gear. First up, we've got Green Knuckle, or like the brass knuckles kind of thing, but these are green. They up physical attack and all-around attacks. Here's the pickle helmet. Oh, oops. Uh-oh. Inhuman Priest's helmet. Okay. I'm gonna hope this is, of course, inhuman, so that means it's not an actual religious thing, so I didn't insult anybody. I hope not. If I insulted anybody, I apologize. But it makes me think of a pickle. Anyway, ups physical defense and energy defense. This is kind of awkward now. We're gonna move on, because, I don't know. And, yeah, I guess he's kind of a priest. I don't know, that makes sense, but it still, to me, looks like a pickle. I don't know. If I offend anybody, I do apologize. I don't mean to. I didn't look at this before I said anything about that, but we're gonna move on. So we've got Inhuman Priest top ups attack speed and health per level, and then we've got Green Arm Guard ups critical rate and ignores defense, or it ups the amount that you'll ignore the defense. So that means it almost kind of like a armor break, like to kind of reference Contest Champion. It's kind of like an armor break kind of thing. So the person's armor won't block as much of damage. It allows you to put more damage on the opponent, which is always nice. But now we've seen the gear. Let's take a look at the skills. First up is Side Splitter. Physical damage, 153% of physical attack, additional 142 physical damage. Next is Gale, applies to enemy stun for 3 seconds. There's the stun I did mention, so in a way I did call that. But we got physical damage, 142% of physical attack, additional 142 physical damage. 142 just seems to be like a magic number for almost all these attacks that I've read. 142% or add 142 damage. I don't know. But we got the 3-star ability, which is Composure. Excuse me. Excuse me, Composure applies to self, 3% ignore defense for 10 seconds, physical damage, 176% of physical attack, additional 142 physical damage. Next is the 4-star passive ability, it's called Deadly Blow. Activation rate, 50% chance when attacking, applies to self, ignores target's dodge rate by 15% for 5 seconds, increases critical rate by 15% for 5 seconds. Next is the 5-star attack, or the 5-star ability, or the 4th attack, which is called Charging Strike. Physical damage, 153% of physical attack, additional 142 physical damage. Next is Death Chop. I like that name. Applies to enemies stun again for 3 seconds. Physical damage, 163% of physical attack, additional 142 physical damage. Next is the character advancement ability, pressure point detection, activation rate when skill Death Chop is used, applies to self, 70% chance to penetrate with super armor barrier effect for 10 seconds, increases critical damage by 30% for 10 seconds, and increase guaranteed critical rate by 25% for 10 seconds. And last but not least is the leader ability, Tower of Wisdom, applies to all allies, increases all speeds by 1.5%. I almost yawned again. I don't know why. Well, then again, I'm sitting on my bed right now, and I'm kind of leaning back, so I'm just getting comfy. I don't know, I'm yawning. But anyway, that threw me off. But, so there are all of his attacks. Let's go ahead and go into the skill previewer and check out all of his skills. Let's see what they all look like. Again, like I'm expecting a lot of just kind of like hand-to-hand combat, and kind of like well, yeah, mainly just hand-to-hand combat, because it seems like he doesn't have any weapons, doesn't have any powers, so I'm not really expecting anything more or anything less than that. Maybe he'll show off, he'll kind of show off a little bit, and he'll make the moves look cool. I don't know. We'll see what happens here, but afterwards, of course, we'll go into battle and see what kind of damage he can do. And like I say this every video, but of course, in the skill preview, you only get to see the attacks, but you don't get to see what kind of damage they do. So we'll take him into battle. We only get to see the first 2 attacks in battle, but at least kind of see what his basic attacks do and what kind of damage he can apply to an enemy. But oh, stop yawning, you idiot. Let's go on. Why does this have to happen now? Let's let's see the basic attacks. So it looks like, yeah, just fist punches there. Like he's got like the green kind of brass knuckles there. So just fist, like he's just a fist fighter, it looks like at this point. And even just kind of looking at the rest of his attacks, for the most part, it looks like he's gonna be a fist fighter. So let's go ahead and see the first attack here. Let's see what this one can do. So that was a quick one. It just goes 1 and then 2, like 2 just heavier punches. So far nothing too spectacular. His character just right off the bat, he just seems like he's just kind of a character who'll just kind of blend in. Doesn't look like he's gonna really stand out. But let's see what's up next. We got the second attack here. Oh, that one was a kick attack, which is it's different. It means it's not just gonna be a straight fist fighter, but yeah, like 3 swinging kicks, and he kind of moves around as he does them, which is kind of nice because if you start out in front of your opponent, you can get behind them with the attack, which is nice. Oh, god damn it! Why do I have to yawn? Anyway. Oh man, I'm being thrown off by this. Let's just get through this at this point. I am so sorry, guys. I did not intend to. I wasn't yawning until I started doing the video, which is so stupid. But let's get on now. Third attack. This one actually does look like it's gonna be like a flying kick, which I actually like to see. So let's see what this one can do. Yeah, so we just got the one flying kick there. I forget who was it that I saw that did this the other day. It was one of the other new characters. Oh shoot. Was it Gorgon? I think it might have been Gorgon, who also did a flying kick. I think I forget which one I forget exactly who it was, but I did like the other flying kick a lot. This one, nothing too spectacular. It's just really simple, and then he kind of falls back and activates an ability, which is nice, but nothing too spectacular so far. And anyway, I'm a little disappointed, kind of. Right off the bat here, there's nothing too spectacular about the character, nothing too special. But that, of course, that could change with these last 2 attacks. So let's go ahead, 4th attack now. Ooh, so a series of punches and kicks. It's kind of hard to tell. He goes really fast. It looks like actually mostly kicks. Or maybe there's a couple punches in there, like a couple swinging punches, but. Yeah, so far, yeah, I mean, nothing too spectacular. Let's get this last attack out of the way here. Attack number 5. Yeah, so it looks like he spins around. Yeah, he's kind of spinning around, and then he leaps up and smashes down. So, I mean, nothing too. Anyway, I'm a little disappointed with this character, considering like some of the other characters that have been out of this new group have been really good characters, like Maximus, Infernus, or Maximus and Inferno. Let's say Maximus and Infernus. It's Maximus and Inferno have been really liked both of them. Gorgon's been and he's had some unique abilities of his own, but Karnak, I'm a little disappointed. He just kind of, I'd say it's just a character that just kind of blends in, and one that I'm not sure if people are going to be too excited for. So. Yeah, I mean, compared to some of the other characters, not a great review, I'd say, just from what we've seen so far. I'm not too excited about this character, but let's go ahead and take him into battle, see what kind of damage he can do. Maybe that'll change my opinion, but yeah, just nothing too spectacular. Yeah, a little disappointed with them. Yeah, I mean, like, I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but it would have been nice to maybe get something a little unique with them, considering how unique the other characters are. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not not too happy with Karnak. You know, just he's one in general. You know, I wasn't too excited for him in the first place, but yeah, still a little bit of a disappointment. But let's just go in and stick him in our team. I think we'll swap out Doc Ock, and by Doc Ock I mean the Spider-Man. I got the not Drax. I got the Spider-Man, or the Iron. I'm not sure, not Iron Spider, but kind of like a Spider-Man suit for Doc Ock, which I actually really like. But we'll stick in Karnak there, and we'll have Punisher and Warwolf with us just in case we need it. But I don't think we should. We're still a couple levels stronger. But yeah, just Karnak, I'm a little disappointed with him, just to be honest. I know I've already said it a couple times, but nothing too spectacular. So that's just, you know, you're always looking for that character with the new thing, like the new really awesome attack. And yeah, Karnak's been a little bit of a disappointment. So not too happy about that, but let's go on and see what kind of damage he can do. He's a couple levels higher than these guys, so I mean he's taking them out pretty quick, but like each hit is actually not doing that much damage. So even just overall damage, he's a little bit of a disappointment, which kind of surprised considering how good. Oh, damn it. He went and attacked the box. Not what I wanted, but, yeah, just considering how good so far the characters that we've reviewed have been, Karnak's a little bit of a disappointment, so not too happy with that. Let's just go ahead and finish. Yeah, nothing too spectacular. The damage, I don't know, it's not that great. It's, like, the attacks are quick, but he kind of does like 2 quick attacks, which do alright damage, but he feels slow on his to attack after that. So yeah, I'm not too happy with him. Actually, yeah, just not very happy with him. He's don't attack the box. Don't disappoint us anymore. Yeah, he's I mean he stuns, which is nice, but I'd say that's really the only good thing is he's got a couple stunning attacks, but other than that, you know, let's call in Thor just to finish him off. There we go. Yeah, he's, yeah, not great on the damage level. Yeah, I don't know, just, you know, to me, at least to me personally, he's a bit of a disappointment, attack-wise, design-wise, even, you know, like, damage, like, kind of the damage he puts on, I don't know. Of course, let me know what you think about Karnak in the comments below. But, just, yeah, like, I mean, that was a really quick quest that we just buzzed through there, but that was just to kind of get at least for me, to kind of get a feel of the character, and just kind of tell you what I think of him, but, yeah, not too happy, with Karnak. Yeah, out of all the new guys, he's gonna be one of the bottom ones, just, I don't know, I'm not too happy with him, that's just, I'm not, that's all I can really just say, just overall, I'm not happy with him, just kind of, there's not like one just specific thing that throws him off. To me, he's not just kind of, not a great character all around. But again, you can tell me what you think about Karnak. If you love him, I'm alright. You can get mad at me for not liking him all you want in the comments below. But I think for me, that's going to be it with Karnak. Honestly, I'm probably not going to use him that much even after this video, you know, just because I don't really like him. But, yeah, but I mean, if you like Karnak and you like the video, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you like this kind of stuff, we got lots of it coming out all the time. Usually they're a little bit better, because usually I like the character a little bit more. But if you like this kind of stuff, if you like Marvel Future Fight, Marvel Contest Champions, DC Comics Legends, that kind of stuff, we got lots of it coming out all the time, so feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, you can check us out on Facebook at Mr. Smiley Co. right there in the bottom right corner of your screen. And I think that's about it. So there's Karnak in Marvel Future Fight. Again, not very happy with him. So, yeah, you know, it's been a while since there's actually been a character I've disliked him. But for me, Karnak is not a character I'm going to be leveling up anymore, at least. I put him a little bit higher than I normally do when I first get a character. But I don't think I'm going to be leveling him up for a while. He's going to kind of stay down low for a bit. But, yeah, so, once again, Karnak in Marvel Future Fight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.